Hey guys, Bobby here today. Hey folks, today we're going to be working on our 2.5 liter Ford engine again, and we are going to put the cylinder head back together. Okay, stay tuned. We'll show you how we get it done. Okay, guys. Hey, we got this head here back with all our other parts here from the machine shop, and it was bagged up. And it had been several months before we ever got a chance to rebuild this engine. And when I unbagged the thing, I was very disappointed in the machine shop, the way their cleanliness. Okay, they did not have this head very clean. So we ended up disassembling everything except for the valves. They done a valve job on it, so we did not remove any of the valves and the valve springs and stuff. But we took the lifters out, cam out, rockers off, cleaned the surfaces a lot better than they had it on the intake and exhaust side. Ran a tap through all of the bolt holes to make sure we didn't have no problems when we went back together. Cleaned it all good with soap and water, blew it off. Now we're getting ready to lube everything back up, put everything back together. Okay, so that's where we're at. Like I said, I was very dissatisfied. I'm not going to name out any names or anything, but I'll just say this: I won't be using that machine shop ever again. So here we go. Let's get started and we'll get this thing back together. Okay, what we have here, guys, our engine assembly lube. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little bit on my finger. I'm gonna lube up our seal, our brand new seal that they put in, but they didn't have any lube on it at all. So anyway, we're gonna lube that up real good. We're gonna lube up all our bearings, our cam bearings. Let's see here. Just lube them all up real good. Put a coat, good, nice coat on all of them as we go down here. And I won't take but just a second. Get a good coat of our lube on everything before we slide the cam in. Okay, one more thing we're going to do. Down every one of the lifter bores, put a little bit of lube on my finger. And just stick it down in here. Kind of roll it around a little bit. Lube up that lifter bore good. We've got 8 of those to do. 4 on the intake side, 4 on the exhaust side. Okay, now with that done, guys, it's going to be about time to throw our lifters in. I'm going to throw them in place first before we go any further. Let's just put the lid back on the lube just for a moment. And let me grab our lifters over here. And here's our brand new lifters, okay? And they actually stuck them in at the machine shop on the day I left because they forgot they were in the kit. But so I know they're brand new. And what I did, I took them back out and I soaked them in oil. Just put them in a Ziploc bag full of oil for a few days, and hopefully maybe some of it will get down inside here. I don't know. It doesn't matter if it doesn't. But they all have a coat of oil on them, so let's just go ahead and drop them on in here. They're all the same part number, intakes and exhaust. So we're just going to put all of them into a bore. And then we'll continue getting everything together. Okay guys, with the lifters installed now, I'm ready to put the camshaft in place. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just put a thin little coat of our engine assembly lube on all the journals, okay? So we got it on the journals, we got it in the bearings as well. We've got another little squirt here on my hand. And then we'll go ahead and install this camshaft. And then lube her up good. Okay, with the journals lubed up, we are ready for installation. And so what we're going to do, we're at the back of the head, okay? And we're going to start installing this thing toward the front. Being careful to go straight in and don't mess up the cam bearings with the edges of the lobe, okay? So we're going to be very careful as we go in. Be very careful. And here we go. Voila. Not very much further to go, guys. So here we go. Be careful. Don't bang things around. Alright, so there we go. Camshaft is installed. It went right up on the seal there just fine. And there is a locking bolt on the back of this, and we'll put a plate on here in just a second. Okay, we are going to install the cam lock plate, okay? And what it is, this is what the cam lock plate is. And I remember when I took it off that this shiny side here was the side that was out, and it makes sense because it's got a bevel. It's held on by these beveled Phillips head screws right here. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to put a tad of Loctite on these threads of these. This is blue Loctite. A little bit on the threads here, okay? And get that on here, and we'll go ahead and install this thing. Alrighty, so plate goes right in the groove of the camshaft here, okay? So it goes in this little groove, slides around, and then we take the Phillips head screws and screw them in. Okay, now there is probably a torque spec on this, but I'll show you how we're going to deal with this today. We're going to take our little impact driver. We are going to tighten this down with the impact driver. And we're just going to give it a little tap with our brass hammer. And that should be good right there. Okay guys, so that should be tight enough. Plus there's Loctite on there. I don't think we're going to have a problem with that backing out. So now let's move on. Okay folks, next thing we're going to do is we're just going to take our cam gear and just put it on here by hand, okay? We will eventually put this bolt in here and torque it down between 50 and 70 foot-pounds. We're not going to do that here right now today. I'm just worried about getting the cam back together. And we will have to put something on this threads like silicone RTV, because inside this does go to oil, okay? This is the way, there is a bore in the center of this camshaft, and there's holes drilled in each lobe that allows pressurized oil to lubricate, okay? So the threads on this bolt have to have something to stop the oil from leaking out into this area and going all over your timing belt. Just wanted to let you know that, okay? But right here today, we're going to go ahead and just lube up our lobes here, and I'm just going to put a little blurb of lube on each one. I'm going to rub it in just a minute, and then we're going to put our rocker arms in place, okay? So I'm just going to take 2 fingers. I'm going to turn the cam just like so. Same thing right here, 2 fingers. Get this lube kind of spread out on here. And now we are ready to go ahead and install those rocker arms. Okay guys, hey, we're getting ready to put these rocker arms in place. I've already put 2 in place on the exhaust side, okay? We're going to go ahead and knock out these 2, and then we'll show you the other sides as well. What you want to make sure first of all is that you have your cam lobe turned on the heel or close to it when you install one in place. And I'm going to take a little lube here. I think I've already lubed all these up. I lubed the head of the valve, the tip of it. I'm going to take and put a little dab inside here on all these points that it makes to something else, and on the roller itself I'll put a little dab of our assembly lube, and then we're going to go in from this side, okay? From the opposite side of the lifter is how we're going to go in here. And let's see here, we're going to turn it, try to get her in place here if I can. There we go. So turn it down this way, lift that up, and then you should be able to take your finger and kind of push the head of the lifter down just a little bit to get it to this position right here. Bring the camera back over. As you notice, we're not locked in place on the lifter, but we are in line over here. Our roller's up against the cam lobe, and we're lined up with the stem of the valve, okay? Now you can take like a small little pry bar like so. You might be able to push it on by hand in some instances, but it's a little tough. But if you take your small little pry bar, is all it takes, okay, with a bent tip on it, and give it just a little push like so, it'll snap right into place. So now our rocker arm is in place. The lifter is up here in this little area here. A roller is on the cam lobe, and this end is right there on the end of the valve stem, okay? So now let's do one more. I want to show you this one more time, okay? And then we'll just put it on the fast speed time lapse for the next side, okay? Let me get a little bit of this lube right here. Add a little bit in place, okay? And let's go ahead and get this one in place too. Now our cam lobe is facing down, so we definitely have to move our lobe on this one here, okay? So we've moved that one around. Let's see, there we go. Sometimes you gotta kind of push down on that just to get this kind of in the right spot to where you can get it twisted, where it's straight up and down, okay? You just gotta kind of feel for it a little bit. Just don't force anything, okay? So we're at that position again. I'm taking the pry bar again on this side and just giving it a little bit of bump, and you can hear it lock right into place, okay? So we are, all the exhaust side is good to go. I'm gonna step around here on the intake side, and we're just gonna time lapse the other side. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and try to put this camshaft pulley bolt in place. I'm gonna take some RTV and put them on the threads of this bolt and give it a good old swirl around just like that right there. I'm not going all the way to the end. I'm gonna come kind of close, but I don't want silicone on the very end that could possibly get into our oil gallery. So I'm gonna kind of stay away from the very tip of it. About like right there, should be very good. We should be good to go right there. We're gonna go ahead and spin this in by hand and then torque it down with the torque wrench here. We got it, the spec is between 50 and 70 foot-pounds. I got it set on 60. That's right in the middle. And I don't know if I can hold it. We're probably gonna have to, I'm gonna have to hold it, let Nathaniel torque it. So let's go ahead and pause the camera at this moment. Go ahead. Okay guys, hey, that is torqued in place. Sorry I couldn't show you that, but it took two of us to hold that and get that torque down properly. So our cylinder head is back together, okay? And we are getting ready to put it on the engine here probably in the morning. We have a couple other things that we want to do before we actually put the head on there, but I'm happy that we've actually got this thing disassembled, cleaned up to my standards, and put back together. Thank you for checking out our little video today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Keep checking on these videos as we release them for the 2.5 liter Ford, and check the links down below in the description. We might have some cool stuff for you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.